Imagine having a dog. From the time they're a puppy, you learn their personality before you adopt them. Imagine as their lifetime goes on, they may lose interest in their favorite toy or their favorite treat. They may not recognize you anymore, and perhaps when they're running around the yard, they're wandering around not knowing where they're going anymore. That is canine cognitive dysfunction syndrome. I'm sure everyone has had a pet at some time, and if not, you've had friends or family who have also had pets, and you've experienced the love of a pet or the heartbreak of a pet passing away. I've personally owned pets since I was 4 years old, and as he previously mentioned, my dog just passed away on September 11th from this disease. I've dug deeper into this disease to learn what went wrong and how I can prevent it in my future pets. Today I'm going to inform you about 3 things: canine cognitive dysfunction disorder, the symptoms, treatments, and diagnoses, and finally a comparison to humans. Canine cognitive dysfunction syndrome is very similar to human Alzheimer's disease and can be treated early on, but there is no cure. Canine cognitive dysfunction syndrome is a cognitive disease found in aged dogs which affects brain function, including responses, memory, and being aware of their surroundings. This is not a normal aging process. In fact, it's extremely advanced. Another word to describe this would be senility, which is a declining mental process, and it can sometimes be due to genetic factors. According to Catherine Telford in her article titled 5 Signs of Dog Dementia, found in October 2017, most dogs, regardless of breed, experience some form of CCDS sometime in their lifetime. Because CCDS is such a common and serious disease found in canines, there are many symptoms to help pet owners decide whether their pet has this disease and treatments to help their pets. Unfortunately, though, this disease in particular is very hard to diagnose. As I said, there are many noticeable symptoms, but they can also be confused with other illnesses. These symptoms include confusion, anxiety, irritability, anorexia, trouble sleeping, incontinence, and many more. According to Dr. Marty Becker in his 2014 article titled 4 Signs of CCD, disorientation is common, interactions with people change, and the sleep alters. These symptoms can often go unnoticed until it is too late. On the plus side, there are many treatments to slow this disease down. As said, there is no cure, but the disease can be slowed down through therapy, nutrition, and certain medications. In fact, in an applied animal behavior science experiment, almost all the dogs that were given the drug Senilife showed positive improvements in almost all categories when given the drug at an early stage in the disease. Of course, there are errors in every diagnosis, but especially for this disease, because less than 2% of dogs that have this disease are actually diagnosed, which obviously can lead to premature death. And while CCDS has its own distinct qualities, it is comparable to human Alzheimer's disease. As said before, it is very similar to human Alzheimer's disease for a variety of reasons. They are both degenerative brain diseases, but CCDS can go unnoticed for much longer. According to Doctors Foster and Smith in their article Older Dogs, Aged Minds, found in October 2017, both disorders are caused by physical changes in the brain and its chemicals. Almost every aspect in both diseases line up with one another. CCDS is very serious and common, and there are treatments even though there is no cure. I have informed you today of 3 things: canine cognitive dysfunction syndrome, the symptoms, treatments, and diagnosis, and the comparison to human Alzheimer's disease. Conclusively, I hope you have learned more about this common disease and how to care for your pets effectively in the future. Thank you.